Hey guys, it is Friday, July 8th. I have two things that I want to talk to you guys about. First of all, if you follow me on Twitter, you already know this, but I'm so happy about this. I got an iPhone today. My mom got one almost a month ago, probably now, a little less than a month ago. And so I got one, and it's a 3G. It's like the cheapest one you can get, but I love it so far. And I got this case today too, which I don't really like, but I wanted a case. I'd rather have a case than no case, so I got one of the cases that they had there. And I'm going to get a different one online and then give this one to my mom because she wants one and doesn't really care what it is. So I'm going to try and find one that I really like online, and then my mom will take this one. I also put on like a screen protector on it, and it's really horribly done. I don't know how that shows up on camera, but there are tons of bubbles in it, and I got dirt all on this thing, so you can see all of that, and it looks horrible. And it's a universal thing, so it doesn't even fit on the thing, right, on the screen, right? But yeah, I have, my wallpaper. It's the same as my laptops. But as far for apps, I've downloaded iBooks, the LeakyCon app, Twitter, Facebook, Pandora, the free Harry Potter Spells app, and the free Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows app. I'm probably going to get the two of the Spells and the Harry Potter app both have free versions and the versions that cost money. And I'll probably get the ones that cost money, but I'm going to wait until after LeakyCon in Florida before I buy any apps that cost money. There's a Half-Blood Prince app too, which I'll probably get, but if anyone has any suggestions for apps, then you should let me know, because I want to download stuff, and yeah. Particularly if they're free, because I'll download free ones now, but like I said, I'm going to wait for the ones that cost money. Next thing I want to talk about is LeakyCon. So we leave for Florida on Monday, I think, and we're going to stay in Georgia one night and then get down there. I don't really have much to say about LeakyCon other than the fact that I'm just really excited, and this is the last video I'm going to have before we leave for Florida, even though I think there'll be like 2 videos before we actually get to LeakyCon. And I'm just really excited, guys. This is going to be my first Harry Potter conference, and I've been wanting to go to a Harry Potter conference since at least 2005, probably, if not before then. And the fact that I'm finally getting to go to one is just, you guys have no idea how excited I am. And I'm not really going to know anybody there except my dad, but hopefully I'll meet some awesome people. I don't know. I know I've said it a million times on this channel about how shy I am, but I've gotten better about that this summer with the mission trip and the girls' day. I've been around strangers a lot this year, and I'm really hoping that means I'll get to LeakyCon and actually be able to talk to people, and I won't be like scared out of my mind. I mean, we're all going to be huge Harry Potter fans, and it's the end of the movies, and we're all going to be really emotional, I know, so hopefully that'll help me like open up to people. I'll probably be so sad that I won't even care about making a fool of myself. But I mean, not just LeakyCon, I mean the movie too. The last Harry Potter movie ever is coming out next Friday, a week from today, and I'm going to be one of the first people to see that movie at LeakyCon, and that, you guys have no idea. I'm trying really hard to not try and get too emotional right now, because I've already like almost cried. I haven't full on bawled yet, but there have been tears a couple of times earlier this week, especially the premiere on Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was yesterday. But Harry Potter has been, for over half my life, I've been a huge Harry Potter fan, and the fact that the books, I freaked out when the books ended, and now the movies are going to end, and it's just going to be so weird not having new books, we have Pottermore, thankfully. There's something, but if there wasn't Pottermore, then I'd probably be even more depressed now. But it's going to be a really emotional week next week with my first Harry Potter conference, the last Harry Potter movie. I'm going to be in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for the first time, even though I got so close to it last summer. I didn't actually get in, but I'm going to go to that for the first time. Hopefully I'll be able to do everything. Let's pray that goes well. And next week, I hope I'm not jinxing myself, but it may just be one of the best weeks of my life ever. So far this summer has been amazing. This is probably the best summer of my life ever. With the mission trip was amazing, Girls State was amazing, and I just really hope that LeakyCon continues that awesomeness. And I mean, it's amazing because less than a month from now I'll be 18 and I technically won't be a kid anymore. So this is kind of like my last summer, and I graduate from high school next year, so this is kind of like my last summer as a child, I guess. Not like, it's the last summer where I'm not legally an adult. I don't have to go to college at the end of the summer, and it's just been amazing so far, and I hope it stays that way. And I hope LeakyCon is amazing. I'm sure it will be. I'm going to meet so many awesome people. I know I am. There's going to be people that so many big people in the Harry Potter fandom are going to be there who I've known who they are for years, that it's almost like they're not even, it's hard to remember that they're real sometimes, and they're going to be there, and I'm going to see them in person, and I was at Universal the opening day of Wizarding World of Harry Potter last year. I didn't actually get in the park, but I was there, and, I got in Universal, I didn't get in Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but, and there were a lot of Harry Potter fans there, but there were a lot of Harry Potter fans that weren't necessarily into the fandom, per se. They were Harry Potter fans, and they loved Harry Potter, and I'm sure they loved Harry Potter as much as we did, and some of them were in the fandom, but I think, based on the people who I was standing around with, they weren't big in the, fandom, per se. They just read the books, just watched the movies, and LeakyCon is going to be, fandom people who go online to Harry Potter websites, forums, make fan videos, write fan fiction, cosplay, roleplay, all of that stuff. Really, really die-hard fans. And I've never been around large groups of them before, and I just think it's going to be amazing. And you guys just have no idea how happy that makes me, because I get teased all the time by my family, by my friends, about how into Harry Potter I am. I only have one friend who's as into Harry Potter as I am, and I wish she could come with me to LeakyCon because I know she'd have so much fun, but she can't, unfortunately. But maybe sometime in the future, at another conference, I can get her to come. But she's the only person who understands why I'm as into Harry Potter as I am. Even other people I know who've read the books and enjoyed them aren't as into it. And my dad's registered for the conference and going to the conference with me, and he's read the books, seen the movies, and he likes them, but he doesn't understand why I'm so obsessed as I am. And my sister just today made a shirt that says "I hate Harry Potter" on it, and she plans on wearing that around the hotel while the conference is going on. This video is probably so long right now, but I just can't really put into words how excited I am for next week and how amazing I hope this is, and I'm sure it will be. And just how important not only Harry Potter, but the whole fandom has been to my life. I mean, I've been a part of the Harry Potter fandom. I became a Harry Potter fan when I was 7 or 8 years old. I got into the fandom when I was about 11 and started getting on the internet, and when me and my sister, she's not a Harry Potter fan, she's never read the book, she's only seen the movies, but I used to be terrified of storms. I still get terrified of storms. I have a video during a tornado warning on this channel that can show you that. But just, we had, when I was little, I don't remember how old, we had a tree in our backyard get struck by lightning and fall over, and it didn't land on our house, but it destroyed our swing set, and it freaked me out because I was so scared, like, what if that had landed on our house and we died or something, and it terrified me, and for years I couldn't even look at a tree moving in the wind without freaking out. And so storms terrified me out of my mind. I used to hide, try and like cover my ears with as many blankets and pillows as I could during storms. And one of the things I started doing with my sister when storms would happen is I'd get my Harry Potter book out, open it to a random page, read a random quote, and try and get Regina to guess who said it. And we used to play that back and forth during storms because I was terrified, and that helped get my mind off of it. And if she wouldn't play with me, I'd just read Harry Potter. That is honestly what I did during storms all the time when I was terrified of them. And Harry Potter has always been something that's like kind of like an escape for me, I guess. I know it has been for a lot of people, but like when I'm feeling depressed or sad, I read Harry Potter. There's so many times, and Harry Potter's been important for so many things. I'm going to get so emotional, and I know this is going to be long, and I don't even care. But, like, my Papa Keller died on Christmas Eve 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I guess. He died on Christmas Eve. Our whole family was together, except my grandparents. They were at their house, and we were at my aunt and uncle's. And when they called to tell us that he had died, and my dad, his brothers, and his sister went over there, and then we went over there, but we'd opened presents, and my grandparents got me a time turner, which is, I've shown it before in videos, and so I got that time turner, which was from my grandparents, like, right before I found out my papa was dead, and that will forever be in my mind. Harry Potter, in some way, shape, or form, is linked to almost every major thing that has happened to me in some way, and I'm starting to want to cry. I know there are so many people out there who feel the same way I do, but I never get to really talk to them in real life because no one in real life understands, really. And the fact that next week I'm going to be around tons of people who do actually understand that, and they get it, they love Harry Potter as much as I do, and that is absolutely amazing to me, and it's going to be an amazing week. I'm not going to let anything bother me next week. I don't care what happens. I'm having a good time, and and seeing the last movie in a theater full of other Harry Potter fans who are as excited as I am, I'm sure we're all going to be bawling our eyes out, and that, I don't think it would be right to watch the last movie any other way, because Harry Potter has been way too important to me to go to our local movie theater where most of the people in the theater are only watching it because it's popular, not because it has any special meaning to them. And the fact that I'm going to get to sit in a theater with tons of people who think Harry Potter is as important and as I do and can completely understand the way I feel is absolutely amazing to me, and I think that would be the most amazing way to watch the last movie, and LeakyCon is going to be amazing. I did not mean for this video to get this emotional. I totally was not expecting this to happen, but I just started and it happened, and I'm going to keep it that way. So I will see you guys Monday when we leave for Florida, and yeah. Bye.